Hello, welcome to another reading. I'm Chelsea. Thanks for being here. Today's reading, we're gonna see what the universe, your spirit guides, your spirit team, or anyone walking with you on this journey of life, helping you through it. What messages have they been trying to get to you? You might be seeing a lot of synchronicities, whether it's like repeating numbers 333, 666, 777, 999, 1717. I heard. You might just be seeing specific animals or, I don't know, types of birds, something. Maybe there's just like something that's recurring. Maybe you keep having dreams about specific things. Okay, so whatever those things are that you're seeing, or maybe even hearing, um, you're hearing them or seeing them for a reason. So today we're just gonna see why, because sometimes we get a lot of synchronicities and we don't really recognize what the reason is, and everything kind of has like a general idea of why you might be seeing something, but it might be a little different because everybody obviously is different. So let's just see let's just see what they're talking about. It could be your higher self, it could be a specific deity. So first let's just see like who is even coming through that's been trying to give you messages. My candle just burned out. Maybe it's somebody that's been with you for a long time. You might not even have known that they were there. Who has been sending you signs? Okay, we have Ace of Cups. Sorry if my voice sounds a little crazy. I'm slightly sick. Oh wow, Ace of Pentacles. So two aces. And the Tower. Well, this is somebody that um they're very open emotionally and they're open physically. They might communicate through like touch somehow. I don't know what it's called, but some people can like touch something and then they get like a feeling or they see something like a vision or something like that. Um this like guide, we'll just call them, um they might speak to you through that. Maybe you have that gift. Maybe you're kind of like sensitive to touch. Um or sometimes when you just like feel a really specific like emotion like a lot, specifically calming, like just a very calming presence, that could be them as well. And then when things happen in your life that are like very, it's really changing, um and sudden, and you're like what the hell, that could also be their influence for sure. They have a very powerful presence, and you might not have even like realized that that's what it was coming from, but it's coming from them. So like maybe like if you're like doing something and they keep trying to get you to stop or go in a different direction, whatever the case may be, and like you're not listening, like they will kind of force it however they however they choose to. And it might not always be pretty. But they mean well. I think they're just very tough love for sure. Let's see what else. I haven't done a reading in a while. I actually haven't read tarot in like weeks. It's probably been a little over a month at this point. I kind of just needed like an energetic break. I didn't really know that I needed one. I just kind of did it. But I did miss doing readings. So I'm sorry if you were looking to get one. But I'm glad that I had a little break. And I'm glad to be back. Let's see, what else about this guide that's been trying to communicate with you? Any other information that they need to know about this guide? I think that they just want to tell you the message, and that's totally fine. All right, let's get into it. First, what wisdom are they trying to give you? Because obviously they're trying to tell you something. You've been seeing a lot of things lately, and you haven't been listening. So, here we go. Individuality. It says Zoe on the card. I don't really know why. Maybe somebody's name is Zoe? Maybe your name is Zoe. Maybe their name is Zoe. I don't know. Something with a Z, possibly. They could have tattoos. You could have tattoos. Oh, I said birds before, didn't I? Maybe you're seeing a specific bird. Um, Interesting. But yeah, individuality. So I think that they're trying to get you to be yourself. Maybe you are kind of in a place right now where you are trying to relate to other people around you or something like that. And it's not you, like I don't want to say a poser, but you're not being your authentic self. And this guide wants you to be your authentic self for whatever reason. Maybe you think that being your authentic self will cause issues, or people won't like you, or you're not going to get the result that you're looking for. But you pretending to be someone else is quite literally making that happen. Like, it's making the opposite happen. It's like making the thing that you don't want to happen, because you are in a certain space, you are around certain people right now, you're doing a certain job for a reason, because it needs your specific energy. And if you are not embodying that energy, then the balance of energy is off. What else have they been trying to tell you? We have summon 13. Okay, she's like pointing. It's kind of like she's summoning her magic. Maybe maybe you need to do that in some way. Maybe you need to like remember that you even have the power to like do certain things, to be who you are, and you need to summon that energy. Maybe you literally need to summon mm, your like, I want to say meta ability. I don't know why. I'm thinking of fucking My Hero right now. Like, that's the word that they use. But when I was just talking about like maybe they talk to you through like your sense of touch. It's a kind of clear um there's like clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, things like that. Yeah, like I feel like you have a gift that you're not tapping into. Maybe you don't want to tap into your gift because you don't want to feel like an outsider. Maybe it makes you feel like a weirdo or something because like maybe no one around you is like very spiritual in that kind of way and you don't want to seem crazy. One, you don't have to tell anyone if that's truly how you feel. And two, the people around you should just like accept you for who you are, you know? Plenty of people accept people for their different religious beliefs and things like that, and they will accept you for yours. And not for nothing, tapping into your spiritual abilities quite literally changes your life, usually for the better, if you are open to it. Um, there are probably some people that can quite literally control flames and shit. Me personally, my spiritual abilities are very much like inner abilities, I guess. Um, like I can do like a lot of things with my dreams and stuff like that. So it doesn't really affect anyone else except for me. And your abilities seemingly are kind of like that. So you don't really have to worry about other people like imposing or being uncomfortable or anything like that because it's not really going to bother them and or affect them. If at all, they're not even going to know about it. So I feel like that's why your guide is kind of nudging you like, "Hey, I you need to tap in, babe." And it's funny, I mentioned before that I haven't been like reading tarot, and divination is definitely one of my things that I really like resonate with and I consider. I mean, anybody can technically like use divination, but I still think that it's like tapping into a gift of some kind. And I feel like maybe you took a break from you tapping into whatever gift you have. Maybe you don't even know that you have the gift. I feel like you do know. You just are trying to like not, you're trying not to make yourself an outcast in some kind of way. But um yeah, I feel like you like kind of took a break, and now that your guide or whoever this is that's like coming and sending you all these synchronicities or sending you the synchronicities because they want you to get into alignment with your abilities. So definitely, if you feel like you're purposefully neglecting yourself and the things that you can do, definitely this is for you, babe. Because they're knocking. And honestly, at some point, if you don't just like do it yourself, like they will make it happen. They might unlock your abilities in a way that like might not be as, I don't want to say like not as pleasant, but like it just sometimes it's just like a lot of energy at once and it can be a little uncomfortable. Um and you like not doing it yourself, like you might end up, oh my goodness. Look at what came out. Sensory awareness. Heighten your sensory awareness. It supports your intuitive flow. So like this is literally talking about touch. That's definitely like very important for you. Very important. We've been talking about that the whole time. Like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't know how you can develop this gift. I'm going to look up what it's called because I really can't remember. Claire, that does not sound right. Hold on. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Like you go on a website and it's like ad after ad after ad. Like, babe. Oh, clairsentience. I think I said that before. Oh yeah, but that's a clear sense of feeling. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, clear tangency is a clear sense of touch, i.e., being able to detect psychic information through your hands. So maybe you should look into that if you haven't already, because it's time for you to like fully tap into yourself. And this is something that you can do. You might even like want to start with like you might even be good like starting with like tarot or something like that, because obviously you have to hold the cards in your hand. And sometimes, I mean, everybody that like reads tarot or does some kind of divination, everybody has their own way of doing it, but I've seen people like make like separate piles, and like they can put their hand over it or like touch it, whatever, and like I don't know, they'll feel like heat or like more energy, something like that. And that's how they choose. I kind of do that like in my head. Um I know that doesn't make any sense, but like maybe that's like a way that you could develop it. I'm not really sure how you could develop it. You definitely have to like look it up, do a little bit of research about it, but your guide is definitely trying to get you to focus on that, because it's really important when it comes to your individuality. It's really important when it comes to like you understanding who you are. They probably want to speak to you through things. Um, if you ever go like antiquing or thrifting, if you ever feel like drawn to that kind of thing, and like you always want to like touch items that are there, they hold a lot of history, they hold a lot of energy, things like that. So maybe that's why you like doing those things and like touching stuff, because um like you can get messages and psychic information through touching the item. Interesting. So it's definitely like a big part of you, and that's why your guides are like, "Hey, can you get it poppin', because we need you to summon this." I don't know why at this specific time. We'll look into it, but okay, then we have trust your gut. Your body knows the truth. Trust your gut feeling. I feel like you know. The same way that like you can feel with your hands, you can feel things in the pit of your stomach. You definitely are that kind of person that might get like butterflies or something like that. So maybe there's something that they're nudging you to do specifically, and you're like not listening, but like you can feel it for sure. Divine protection. You are divinely protected. Trust each step of your intuition. Yeah. Like you can feel it. You're just, look, I think that's a phoenix. It looks like a bird. Pay attention to the birds. I don't know why birds keep coming out. Sorry, I'm so tired. Wow. I don't know why birds keep coming out, but I feel like that's like important as well. Okay, let's see like what it is. Like, why do they want you to summon this gift? Like, is there something that you're supposed to learn? Is there something that you're supposed to see by touching something, maybe? Why do they want you to summon this gift at this particular time? Why does this guide want you to summon this gift at this particular time? Oh my goodness. You got the High Priestess, babe. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, I mean, because they want you to tap into your power. Life is more than just what's going on in the external. And you might be ignoring your internal monologue, your internal wisdom, for whatever reason that is. And this guide in particular is showing you signs, because like something about you tapping in to yourself and to your high priestess is like very important right now. Maybe because it'll get you to like, we have the star as well. Oh, and we have the Hierophant. I didn't even see that. I think that like right now you're doing something that you always do and you need to change it. And if you want to like complete a goal or move in a new direction, then you have to do something different. And for some reason, the thing that needs to be different is your gift and like how you use it. Maybe you are already tapped into it, but maybe you just don't use it to the fullest or something like that. Like, I don't know, you need to develop it more because developing it will help you in some kind of way achieve some kind of goal that you have. And it might be a goal that you've had for a while, but everything that you've been doing up until this point just wasn't working because you haven't tapped um into your gift like properly. So it's not being used completely to the advantage that it should be. And that's why you've kind of been struggling with this goal in particular. Interesting. So that's why you need to do it now. Because maybe you're coming to like a crossroads. Maybe you're at a crossroads right now. You're lost. You have no idea what you're doing. But it's like if you tap into this specific thing, it'll really. Maybe you'll gain information through this gift that will help you achieve said goal. Let's see what the dragons have to say. We have Avalon. Wow, what a beautiful card. Let's see what the dragons have to say. I'm going to read the card. I'm going to read the thing from the book because one, I never use this book, and two, it's very specific. It's not the easiest thing to remember. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god, I just like ripped the book. I can't. If you draw this card, a powerful magical energy wants to rise within you. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness. The moon dragon is awakening the priestess. The priestess. Wow. Yeah, once again. Like, or the sorcerer within you, and will travel with you to Avalon, the Isle of Apple Trees. Follow this very beautiful silver dragon to the world of your ancestors, allowing it to lead the way. Take a look at the long line of your ancestors, at the priesthoods that have gone before you, at the sorcerers and shamans. Recognize the beings that stand at your shoulder, the beings that have been in the past, the beings that you have been in the past. Take the magic and the knowledge deep into your heart and speak as you once did, full of wisdom and gentleness to those who need it. Okay, I don't think we really need the rest of that. But basically, it's time for an awakening. It's literally time for your awakening. Maybe this guide that has been trying to talk to you is an ancestor, and maybe they are the one that has passed this gift down to you, and they want to connect with you so that you can use the gift to do what you need to do. Maybe you're about to break an ancestral curse or some shit. Like, who fucking knows? Try it, you know? Now, it doesn't necessarily, like, the touch thing, the clairtangency, whatever the fuck it was called, might not necessarily be your gift. That is just what I'm seeing in the cards. This is a general reading, so depending on how many people see this, it might not resonate for every single one of you. You might have a specific gift, though, that you feel has been trying to come through, and you might keep ignoring it. This is your sign to stop ignoring it, babe, because it's for a reason. They want you to tap in so that you can use it to better your life, specifically right now. There's something that you have been trying to do, probably for a while now, and it has not worked up until this point. But your change in what you do with this gift will get things kick-started. If you've ever seen Demon Slayer, if you've seen the movie, specifically the one that just came out, when he's talking about the cogs being put into like a huge like wheel or whatever, and he's talking about Tanjiro and Nezuko, like that is you right now. Like you are the cog, like the last cog that's like getting put into the thing, and now things are going to start getting into motion, moving into motion, because now you have connected the one cog from the left to the one cog from the right. You were the one in the middle, you were the bridge. And especially the fact that this is a moon dragon, it like the moon, the high priestess, like it's all very like nighttime, like mystical vibes. Okay, so it's definitely talking about like a gift. I don't think it's like something super tangible necessarily. Well, I mean, that's kind of ironic because we're talking about the gift of like being able to touch something and then like getting a psychic like reading off of it, but you know what I mean. I mean that it's like it's seemingly like a metaphysical thing that they're trying to specifically get you to pay attention to and to develop. So, definitely look into that, y'all. Do some research, try it out. Like I said, it might not specifically be touch for you. Whatever you feel like is coming out for you, that's what's coming out for you. Okay? Um, but yeah, that's what I have for you today. It's a pretty quick reading. I mean, I guess it wasn't that quick, but I hope it made sense. Let me know in the comments. Leave a little moon or a little dragon if you enjoyed this and if you got something out of it. But yeah, I'll see you in the next reading.